Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, which is a game that I have not played for quite a while. And before I had stopped playing it because it was, quite frankly, a buggy mess that crashed quite a lot and just wasn't really that enjoyable to play. But from what I hear, a lot of new stuff has been added. There is now new developers for the game, and a lot of issues have been fixed. So because of all that, I have decided to start building a brand new city. So this is the map that I have chosen for it. It is quite beautiful looking, although it does already actually have quite a lot of highway and road networks pre-built, which I'm not sure if I like, but I guess it's kind of realistic, like the networks would already be there and you would just start building a city off of them, if that makes sense. But yeah, there is already a bunch of pre-built road infrastructure, so there won't be as much of that, maybe just the inner city stuff. And yeah, because of the way City Skylines works, I think I actually need to start off by building a suburbs area, because if I start off by building the downtown area, then I won't really be able to edit it as much later on. So I'm planning the downtown area to be this whole kind of peninsula over here, with this river and, well, I guess this bigger river here. So the suburbs could go, like over here for example, I can build the first suburbs. So yeah, I guess in this episode let's just start off by building some suburbs for the city in this area over here. Now we don't have any highways unlocked just yet, so just for now I will kind of do a temporary solution like this. Obviously this would create a lot of traffic in the long term, but it won't stay like this. I will change it later when I unlock highways. So let's begin with the road network for the suburbs. Okay, and yeah, for now that should be just fine for the kind of backbone road layout. I did also add a few bike paths and hopefully that works to reduce some of the traffic. And yeah, so I think for the most part it will be low density all throughout here, maybe a little bit of medium density around this kind of main road intersection. But yeah, I think I will actually be hand placing most of the buildings because the zoning is still kind of bad. Like if you just zone stuff, it won't really look that nice. So yeah, let's get started with some of the smaller roads and actually placing some of the housing buildings here.
What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She my do or die, my bona fide. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive, I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide-y. she's not the same. She's such a
And okay, so this kind of central area is turning out a little bit higher density than expected, but I think I like how it's turning out. I also placed this massive supermarket here, and I think you can actually, yeah, you can select a brand for it. So I think I will just make it a Carrefour supermarket. So yeah, some row houses here, maybe I will have some lower density apartments here, maybe some shops also near the main street. And yeah, it looks like we are still missing death care. So I'm gonna have to take care of that as well. So yeah, I guess let's keep building this area.
different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. Getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. Oh, I got lost on the way to you in an orange sky by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, and now I see. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. Oh, I got lost on a winding road in the dark.
Okay, so I think everything is coming together quite nicely. Sure, I mean, some buildings are complaining about not enough customers, but I mean, that's just because they are like quite high density buildings, and I don't really have that much population yet, so there isn't enough people to sustain them. But I think that should kind of solve itself as I keep expanding. But yeah, I think this will be all of the higher density that I will actually have in this area. I want to make a lot more of these kind of suburbs with the really low density houses, because I mean in real life these take up like 90% of the total land or something crazy like that. It's not really like half and half like it is here for now. And while I don't think I will make it quite super realistic, I want to make it at least somewhat realistic, so I need more regular suburbs like this. I might still do just a few more medium density houses on this kind of corner over here, but I think from here onwards, all throughout here and also in this bit down here, it will be just suburbs, like single family houses, just basically just really low density. So yeah, let's just move on to doing that now.
Started as a whisper, message from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Panic, panic, I can't help but think that it's meant to be, that I'm finally right where I'm supposed to. If I let you into the secret, would you listen? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Panic, panic, and before too long I found where I belong. I can hear it, I can hear it, oh, I can't stop the rush, every note I touch, I can feel it saving me. Tell me, can you hear the symphony?
Okay, so I have just been placing housing buildings in this general area, and I think it's coming along quite nicely. I do actually still want to fill basically this entire area with just single family homes, and also this area over here as well, but I might just do that a little bit later, because right now I don't really have the funds to actually buy extra tiles. Like, even here I just used some anarchy so I can place the roads, but there aren't any houses around these cul-de-sacs yet because I cannot really buy this style yet. I can't really afford it. But yeah, in the meanwhile, we did actually unlock offices. And I think that I will actually make this area down here and maybe even a little bit on this side a mix of offices and low-end buildings that we also just unlocked. I placed just a few low-end buildings over here. I think they fit in quite nicely right next to this windmill. But yeah, we need a few more, and I think that this is quite a good spot for it. So now let's work on this area for a bit.
Never mind, I'm thinking out loud before we draw a crowd. Reel it in, take it easy, there's no need to scream and shout. As far as I can see, now think it's time for you to leave in peace. As far as I can see, think it's time for you to leave in peace.
Okay, and for now that should be just fine for this area. And also as a side effect, now with these new low-end buildings as well as the offices, we are actually making a profit, actually quite a big profit. And because of that, I think that I can now actually unlock this style right here and this style as well, just so I can expand into them and kind of finish off this area. They are both quite expensive, but we should hopefully still be making profit after buying them. Yeah, looks like we are still making profit, so that's good. So now I guess I'll just place some lower density housing throughout over here, and also finish out these cul-de-sacs that I didn't finish before. Okay, and this area here is now completely filled out, and we are actually losing money once again, and I think that is partly because I placed this landfill over here, because I had forgotten to place any kind of garbage management beforehand, and also partly because I tried to balance the budgets, and I tried to raise back up the healthcare and deathcare budget, and I lowered a few other ones, but yeah, I think I will actually have to lower this one once again. Let's lower it until it's like service efficiency minus 50% or so, and that should be fine for now, I hope. And yeah, now we are at least not losing money anymore. That landfill isn't exactly in the most efficient spot, because you can see if somebody wants to enter the city from this direction, then they have to do this whole kind of weird loop, and only then they get to the city. But yeah, I think it should be fine just for now. I will probably build a highway connecting this intersection to like this roundabout area here a bit later on, definitely not in this episode, maybe not even in the next one, but eventually I think that is a connection that has to be made. But yeah, anyways, this whole area is basically filled out now, and since this video is already getting pretty long, I will actually not be doing this area in this episode, and instead, to finish off this episode, I want to do a little bit of detailing for everything we have built today. I have done a little bit of detailing here and there, mostly just placing a few pedestrian paths like here and just a few trees all around the place, but that isn't really good detailing, if that makes sense. So I really want to do some proper detailing for this area. So let's get into doing that now.
When I close my eyes before going into the universe again, I think about the moment we were hoping wouldn't end, because I never knew it was my imagination. I never wanted to say what I said, I just wanted an explanation. Never
Okay, now everything has been more or less detailed. I didn't really do anything too complex, mostly just placing a few trees, placing in just a few pedestrian paths, some bushes, some nicer plants like around these buildings here as well. But really nothing too complicated, but I think even just the little bit of detailing that I did already makes the whole place look a lot nicer. And yeah, well, in my opinion, this has been a pretty good start to the city. This is quite a big area that we have built just today. We are up to 3,700 population and we are already making a profit actually. So definitely a good start. In the next episode I will probably work on filling in this area, and I might even make a highway connection from over here to down here, because that is a bit of a thing that is missing right now, because as I mentioned before, if somebody is entering the city from this direction, then they have to do a really big and weird loop through whatever this intersection is. But for this one, that will be it, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.